One time for your mind. One time for your mind.
Welcome back to Strong Friend Check-In Podcast. I'm your host, Audreyonna Sequale. And if you can see me, you already know who my guest is. But if you don't, it's me and Pete today. Hey,
Yeah.
Pete.
What's up, sis? How you?
Yes, we're going to get into that in just a second. So, yeah, y'all, it is me and Pete today. It is actually another edition of Strong Friend Check-In at home. And I'm going to just go ahead and tell you why. Before we go ahead and get into congratulations are in order, I just got to get this shit off my chest because y'all I'm pissed off. So this what had happened to me, right? So boom. Go outside yesterday, lovely Tuesday morning, in the parking lot of my apartment complex to find that my windshield has been shattered by some rocks. Now, you may ask, God damn, Audreyonna, who got smoked with you? Who nigga you done slid on? You know, what have you done to have had such a thing happen to you? And my answer is absolutely not shit. So here's what I imagine had happened, right? Okay. So if you follow me on Twitter, you saw the picture. It's like a circle, and it's a fairly decent sized circle. Like it's kind of like this big, if you can see me. And you could tell that was put there by a rock because I actually have a video of this. There were like 3 rocks. When I say rocks, I don't mean like little pebbles, bitch. Like I mean like a rock. Like a rock, like that shit got weight to it. And 3 of those were like strategically like placed by my car. Like there were 3 of them. There was one like kind of like near the front of the front driver's side tire. There was like 2 of them like in the back, like towards the back of my car. And I really just think that, you know, somebody's little badass kids threw rocks at my car. And I say it because where I live, I ain't gonna tell y'all too much because y'all don't need to be finding me and shit, but I just stay by some railroad tracks. I'll just say that. I live by some railroad tracks, and the rocks that were by my car look like the rocks that are near the railroad tracks. And I know that kids often walk those railroad tracks because I've seen them. And I live in the hood. So I'm going to just leave right there. I just live, you know, in the hood by some railroad tracks where little badass churns pick up rocks and throw them at random people's cars. And mine just, I guess, happened to be the victim yesterday. And so my windshield was supposed to be fixed by tomorrow. It will not be, because if you're in Jacksonville or anywhere in the South, really, you know that it has been raining and lightning, and Noah and his art very well may come swimming through tomorrow. So they can't even put on my new windshield. So I actually have to wait until Tuesday for that to happen.
Damn.
And so I'm pissed. I'm big mad. I don't think I ever started this show with like complete negativity, but that's how I got to get off today, because that done pissed me off for the week. And I mean, I know that there's other shit going on in the world. I know that could be worse, but why did you fuck with my stuff? Out of all the cars in this goddamn parking lot, why did you have to throw the rocks at mine? What about mine said, oh yeah, this bitch can definitely afford to have rock in her windshield? What, like, why? Why me? So yes, y'all, I'm pissed. Other than that, everything's okay. But I just don't appreciate somebody's little badass churns putting fucking damage on my vehicle that they not gonna pay for. Okay, because y'all don't pay for this car, and y'all damn sure don't pay for this insurance. And I don't give a damn if the windshield is gonna be at free cost to me. Don't touch my shit.
Right. Right.
Okay. I'm done.
Right.
I'm done. I got it out. Thank y'all for listening. Didn't mean to start with negativity, but I just had to get it off my chest because that's really fucking pissed me off. Like, just don't, like, I am such a person, like, please don't touch my stuff. I do not touch other people's things. I try not to touch things that don't belong to me. And it ain't like you just even touched it. Like, you damage my vehicle. And I do rely on my car for work and such. And so, like, that's just really frustrating. So yeah, that happened. How was your week, Pete?
My week?
Yeah,
man,
hopefully better than mine.
Oh, I mean, it's good. It's just,
that's good.
Typical week, slow, boring.
It'd be like that though.
Yeah, sleepy because of the the rain, the weather. But yeah. But my apologies on the car situation, man. Especially waiting. Gotta wait for Tuesday for that.
But I just, man, it's like one of those things that it's just like, damn, like, you just gotta like go out to your car and just find some shit just being wrong with it. Like, that shit wasn't there the day before. And all of a sudden there's just a big ass like crack in the windshield. Like what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, that was literally just like, when I saw it, I just took like a big heaving sigh and said, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, this is how we gonna start the day. Like, this is how Tuesday is gonna begin. So yeah, I'm angry. Big angry.
Yeah, I was about to say something crazy, but I'm not. I'm not gonna wish nothing on anybody.
Oh, I mean, shit, if you ain't gonna say it, I'll say it. Whoever little badass bastard it was that threw them rocks in my car, listen, I hope you and your mama, I hope that every time you walk, it feel like you stepped on a Lego. I hope that every time you do walk too, I hope that your socks roll down in your shoes. I hope your socks roll down your motherfucking shoes. I want all of the most uncomfortable shit to happen to you that's not deadly, because I don't wish death on nobody.
Yeah.
But I want all the most uncomfortable shit to happen to you. I hope you stub your toe on the edge of the bed tonight. I hope that your pants belt loop gets caught on the door handle. I hope that you be up to the cash register and your card decline, and the cashier say that shit real loud. I want all the most embarrassing, uncomfortable shit to happen to you. Because look what you did. Look what you did. You just out here playing. You didn't even think about the consequences of your actions. You was probably just like, oh man, I bet I could throw this rock and hit that car. And you did it. And it's mine. And now I'm mad.
Yeesh.
I'm sorry, y'all. This is not what these people clicked on this podcast to listen to. It's not. But
at the same time too, we human. So I mean, people understand that. So we good.
I just gotta let it off, because that shit got me big heated. I just don't bother people's things. Don't touch people's things. Like, just ugh. Yeah. But all those things, I wish for the culprits and their mamas, because you should have raised them right than to be throwing damn rocks at people's cars.
Right.
Your mamas and your daddies. I wish it for them. Well, anyways, now I got that shit off my chest. I can kind of, re-regulate my emotions, get them shit together. We continue this episode in peace. This particular episode, thankfully, this one we're actually throwing out the outline. There's usually like an outline and a schedule and a way of things to this. But we're going to kind of, abandon that today just for the hell of things. And we're going to have a really good time, because I could use a really good time. I feel like y'all could use a really good time. And Mr. LP over here, you actually introduced these cards. What was it, last week? And I thought they were like really, really dope. They're great for like conversation starting, or if you are a podcaster and it's like, you know what, I'm kind of running out of shit to talk about. These are great conversation cards to kind of like, you know, jog your memory and get some creative conversation out there. And you have like a few different decks, right?
Yeah. So, yep. Have interview deck. How dare you?
Ooh.
What the fuck? And another interview deck. But today we'll be working with just the interview deck. How dare you? And what the fuck?
All right. First of all, I already love what the fuck, because I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck y'all finna ask me. But what we're gonna do today, y'all, is we're just gonna like have some lighthearted fun. Like, I feel like we can all use that right now. We can all just, you know, use a little bit of peace and, you know, fun shit. So, I'm gonna let you know what though, because we're doing this at home, this is the only thing. So, because I want you to be answering shit too. This can't just, you know, be me. This ain't a one-man show. I mean, you know, technically it is, but not really. So I feel like here's what I want you to do, Pete. I want you to pick like okay, 3, since 3 is my favorite number. I want you to pick like 3 cards for right now from each deck. Like just 3 cards random. Don't look at them. Don't look at them, because those are going to be your cards.
Okay.
Yes. I'm really excited for this. Like I really love things like this.
You said 3 from each, well, 1 from each deck, right?
No, 3 from each deck.
Okay.
Yeah, like 3 cards. Because, I mean, we're going to do like a, you know, a few rounds of these. So, you know, maybe like 3 from each one will keep us going.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm really, really excited for this. You know, for, again, podcasters, because I'm sure that some of y'all who listen to this are podcasters too. And especially if your podcast isn't really like niche specific. Like, you come on here, you know, we probably gonna be talking about some health related, mental health related. But if you are a type of podcast that, you know, you just kind of come on the mic and whatever flows goes, these could be like super duper helpful for you. So I would definitely invest in some materials like these, especially like if you're the type of podcaster that likes to play icebreakers with your guests. These are some really, really dope icebreaker questions. So you got yours pulled, Pete?
Yep.
Work. All right. So let's get started. Ask me, I don't know, ask me whatever. Let's go ahead and start from the WTF deck. I personally would like to start there.
All right.
Because I just want to know what's in this.
You want me to pick random, or you want me to look at? Well, I'm picking random. Yeah.
Well, for me, you can. Well, no, pick random. Yeah, okay. Pick random. Mm-hmm.
I got you. All right. So the first question is, what what recurring lie did you always tell your parents or teachers?
Ooh.
You don't seem like a liar to me. Well, when it comes to like, yeah, you seem real straight up. Like, look, man, I ain't do my homework. Give me that F. Let me go about my business.
All right, okay. Now, see, this is the thing about the question. Like, the question said like a recurring lie.
Oh, recurring.
Like
okay.
You said.
Okay.
I'm not like a liar like that. Like, you know, I am very straight up. But I will tell y'all one lie that I told one of my professors at high school. All right, check this out. I was wild as fuck for this. To this day, I was dumb wild for this. I don't know why I did it. Procrastination. Really, procrastination is the name of the game. I am a chronic procrastinator. And so much so that I waited the night before a like 8 to 10 page paper was due in my social studies class. This was like junior year or some shit like that. It was like junior, sophomore year. I did that shit literally like the night before. Did not finish. Went to school, right? Went to school. went straight to my professor because there's hours before school, you talk to your professors, like whatever, like go get homework help if you need or whatever. I'm not ashamed. I am ashamed. I am very ashamed of what I'm about to say, but I did shit. So I went to this professor, told this particular professor that my grandma had died. I did that. Now, this particular grandma that I said had died was indeed dead. She just ain't died that day. So that bought me more time to finish the paper, and I turned in and got back.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that was definitely some of the most trifling shit I ever fucking did.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't believe I did that shit, but I did.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Very good. Very good. Very good.
I did. Yes.
All right.
I want to get my earring now that just like flew somewhere. Is there a way that I can like not share my screen right now? I want to get my earring. You know how I am about my hoops. But in the meantime, while I do that, you pick a question. It doesn't have to be WTF. It can be whatever you want it to be.
You off the camera. I'm picking a question for myself, or are you? I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're picking it for you.
Okay, so I got my 6 cards.
I got it for you.
I got my 6 cards over here.
And out of your 6 cards, you just pick whatever you want.
All right.
All right, I'm back, y'all. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. What is the craziest thing you'll do in a limo?
Okay.
I mean, is sex crazy in a limo? I don't think so. I think that's pretty standard these days.
Yeah, I do think that's fairly standard. I mean, like personally, like I don't know. Yeah. I would say like, cheesy ass, like sticking my head out the roof and
yeah. Like, I mean, I would do something like that. Like if I had a lot of money, I mean, not a lot of money, but if I had like a good, like, you know what I'm saying, like 5,000-10,000 I could spare, I just throw ones all out the damn car.
Oh, I would definitely do that.
Yeah, I would do that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just throw it, just flick it out. And I'd be in the hood. I'd be in the hood too doing it. I wouldn't be
yeah, for sure. For sure.
Like riding down Lim Turner or some shit and be like,
nigga, the whole aesthetic, that would be fire as fuck. One of y'all gotta do that. One of my rapper guy friends, y'all gotta do that one of y'all videos. Even if it's just a handful of ones, just make it look good. Just make it look good.
Right.
Yeah, I'm into that. All right. So, I'm gonna let you pick. I'm gonna let you pick whatever else this time. I just want to start with a question. And that was a good one too. I don't think I've ever told anybody that. And not everybody knows. It's
all good. That makes for a great story. So we good.
Exactly.
Okay. So this is from the How Dare You deck.
Okay.
Have you ever gone to the bathroom in the pool?
Nah. I don't think I've ever done that. Maybe I have as a child, but just like off the top of my head, like, oh yeah, I pissed in the pool. Like, nah, I'm sure I did as a child or something though, but
nah, yeah. That was weird. Okay. How dare you? Yeah. How dare you to do that?
Yeah. How dare y'all to do that? Please don't be doing that at y'all big ages. Like, definitely don't do that at your big age. Like, ain't nobody trying to swim in your piss. This is a public pool, not a public toilet.
I know, right? Please don't do that.
That's gross.
Disgusting.
That is disgusting.
All right, so I pulled from How Dare You for myself. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is boring. What was your worst workplace experience?
I mean, that don't have to be boring because, I mean, depending on what it is, we can go down a fucking rabbit hole with terrible workplace experiences.
Yeah. I don't even know where the hell I was at, man. I know I had graduated from high school, and it was right off 295. It was like a landfill or something like that. But like, It didn't seem like it was a landfill, but like all I know is I was
Mhm.
picking up trash.
Okay,
I did
okay.
that shit for like until lunchtime. And then lunchtime I got in my car and I left. I was like, I am not doing this shit.
Hell no. You know
that was
what? I
that
will
was the
say
worst.
though, I've never just like walked off a job like that though. Like to be like, oh, this some bullshit. Like my first day, I'm just walking. I don't think I've ever done that. Never done that.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
that was the one and only time I've done that. But I went and I don't know. I felt like I was too good to do that shit. And I was like,
I mean,
in the
you
summertime too.
know,
I'm like before
and
college. I'm like, fuck that. I'm
ooh,
out.
oh hell nah. In Florida, right?
It's
I
like,
mean, don't get me wrong. Like, probably back, like, no shade, Pete, no shade. I ain't trying to call you old or nothing, friend. But just back then, the global warming wasn't as bad as it is now. But still, a Florida summer is a fucking Florida summer.
yeah.
I don't care. Ozone or no ozone, it's gonna be hot as fuck. So yeah, I can definitely see you literally picking that shit up and taking off. I ain't
Listen,
mad at it.
there was like
Not
it's
mad.
lunchtime, and I was just like, okay. And then them niggas ain't never see me again. I hope they still not waiting on me. So
Oh well, shit. I hope
they
y'all have since moved on.
right. And
Um,
you right about that. I mean, that global warming back in the day went
yeah,
nowhere near as bad. Like
yeah,
now
no,
it's
no, 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 no,
terrible.
no. Lived in Florida all 30 years of my life, and this is some brand new shit.
Yeah. It seems like every year
Yeah.
it gets like hotter and hotter and hotter. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I've never experienced springtime feeling like the damn summer here. And the
Yo,
summertime feeling like hell.
it's been like dumb hot outside,
Yeah.
like stupid hot. Even gets hot, like I told y'all in the beginning of the episode, it's very, very stormy here. Definitely peace to all the homies and listeners that are kind of like, in the south, like Texas is getting hit pretty bad with tornadoes, I believe.
Wow.
I think I saw like Mississippi, Louisiana. They're having some difficulties right now, and
Really?
definitely sending peace and love and thoughts their way. But even right now, like while it's kind of stormy here, it's hot as fuck. That's why I got my personal fan by me. Like I have my windows open because Florida it can be warm but still like pretty when you're on the inside. But nah, it's hot, real hot.
Hot.
Mm-hmm.
Ridiculous hot. Get on your nerve hot. Make you mad hot.
Make you want to take your titties off hot. I mean, you can't relate, but women can. I know somebody out there feeling me right now. It'd be too hot for titties. Anyways, on to
All
the
right.
game.
All right, cool. Another card. So I'm pulling from the interview deck this time.
Ooh, okay. Interview deck. I
Interview
like it.
deck. All right. Does your name have a special or significant meaning? If so, what is it?
LOL. Okay, I really like this question because I know some people probably actually do wonder about the origins of my name because I mean, what other fucking Audreyonna Sequale do you know? I really don't believe there is any other. Like I'm pretty sure I can Google that and nobody else would come up. So I was told that my first name, well, first of all, here's a little tidbit for y'all, a little FYI. My name wasn't even supposed to be Audreyonna. It was supposed to be Ashley. So with that being said, for those of you, who follow me on Instagram and, who go to my website, you know that my handles are authentically ASB. I know you got the AS, Audreyonna Sequale. Well, the B is for Banks. So my name would have been Ashley Banks. I'd have fought my mama every day. I would have fought her every single day. Now, what had happened was to where I did not become Ashley. My mom, my dad were big in the church, and so there was another church couple or something that was having a baby, and they had theirs first, ended up naming their daughter Ashley. So I became Audreyonna from a name that my mom heard on a soap opera or some shit. Sequale, I still don't really know where that came from. I just know that my uncle gave me Sequale. Thanks to my daddy's last name. So that's me. Audreyonna Sequale.
Okay.
Hey.
See, I learned something new. I didn't know Sequale was your middle name.
What did you think it was, Pete?
I just thought it was. I mean, I
You
honestly
thought I
thought,
just made that up?
but it's fly though.
Probably. Honestly, niggas probably do think I just made that shit up because what the fuck is a Sequale? It's
but
a
it,
me.
I mean, but it's fly though. It's fly, and
Right, it is
and it
fly. I
fits. You know
know.
what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, it just sounds like an artistic, you know what I'm saying, um, innovative name to have, especially when it ties into you. So that's why
I
I'm
know,
like,
right?
okay, that's
And
so I didn't know
please,
that was
like,
actually your
nobody
name.
think that I'm trying to like down my name. Like, I actually, you know what? I used to I used to be like, what the fuck though? Like, honestly, like, I kind of used to not like it. For like the majority. Ooh, this actually is like turned into a way deeper conversation than what it was supposed to be. So,
Okay.
like for the beginning, like the majority like of my years in school, so like, you know, like literally like kindergarten through like senior year, 12th grade, I went by Audrey. And I think I went by Audrey because like I didn't want the white people fucking up my name. But this was like, you know, before the era that we are in now. Like, no, you know, you stand up for your name, like make them say it complete and whole. And, you know, this more proud and progressive era that we're in, like I just shortened my name to Audrey. So like for a long time I went by Audrey, and people who like know me from back then, like I always say, like it's like a distinction between like who knew me like years ago and who knows me now, because people who like knew me back then call me Audrey. People who know me now call me Audreyonna. If you like you do, Pete, like, you know, you met me in my adulthood, but we're close, so you'll call me Audrey. So yeah, that's that. But no, I love my name now. Like it's unique as fuck. Like I said, what other Audreyonna Sequale do you know? I'm certain there isn't one. So like that's lucky as hell. Like
Yeah.
I already feel like that has like some sort of like destiny tied to it, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it flows well. Audreyonna, you know, Sequale, it definitely flows perfectly. And I know sometimes when I, you know, if I'm talking to somebody, you know, I would shorten your name up from time to time. I would just be like Audrey. Yeah, but I mean,
That's for people who know me for real. Like, I think I remember like the first time that I really like consciously heard you address me as Audrey, and I was like, "Oh, we friends!" Like, "Oh, we friends for real." Yeah, like out of like as an adult, like that's how I know, because I introduce myself to people as Audreyonna.
Right. Okay.
Like college is where I started going by Audreyonna. You know, new era, new bitch, new name, I guess, you know, whatever that was. But
gotcha.
Yeah.
All right. So for me, I'm pulling from my card deck, the interview deck part. It's, did your childhood shape you into who you are today?
I feel like
for sure.
I was gonna say I feel like that's a yes for like everybody, right?
No, not really, because I mean, I know a lot of people that went left. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they be like, yeah, I was this way when I was growing up, but like I vowed to not do this, that, and the third.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
But for me, I mean, I had no choice but to be. Yeah, I mean, growing up, I was always in like role of like making sure that like my siblings were straight. I had to make sure my mom was straight, so I was always like the stern person, making sure that I had to stay in order with a lot of things. So yeah, it definitely shaped me to who I am today, because all that stuff spilled over to like my life, especially when I was raising my son. When I was raising my son, it was, you know, I had to be stern, I had to be in order.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and then even after that, you know, with the business and stuff. So yeah, definitely for sure. It definitely shaped me to that. I mean, I probably still would have been I probably would have been halfway who I am now if my mom didn't put so much responsibility on me. Okay. But she put that in me, you know, I was put in them roles. And my family just I was always I was the oldest grandkid. So I was the more responsible one. I didn't have no room to do anything else. So, you know, and even around my friends, I used to always, I would be the one that makes sure shit's straight. Everybody else could just
Mhm.
be like, look, I'm gonna be flighty and be this person, and I'm always the one to make sure people were straight. So, and it's the same way I am now. So,
It
yeah,
is. Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I be trying to have fun,
Makes
y'all.
so much sense.
I try my best, but
I know.
it come out from time to time. But for the most part, I'm like, man, let's get shit done. Like let's work.
I mean, that's why we're friends. Because that's very much
Absolutely,
me.
yeah.
Um, I know I was just made into a very responsible child, which has definitely some benefits and definitely some, deficits because, um, I was watching, I don't want to go into it too much because I low key want to make an episode out of it. But
Okay.
if anybody has seen, especially my parents probably, but I am also a 30-year-old child free adult that has watched Disney Pixar's Turning Red with no shame. Saw it twice and it was really great. But if anybody has seen the movie Turning Red on Disney Plus, the main character, Maylin, is very, very much like how I was as a kid. Like when the movie turned on and not even 5 minutes in, I was like, oh, so y'all just put my whole childhood on the screen. It's just through a little Asian girl. That's all. Oh, okay. Very responsible, very much wanting to like make her parents proud. Being the good kid. I know that sounds like really great and everything, and everybody wants a child like that, but I mean, it definitely kept me out of trouble. In more ways than not, it's a positive thing, but I wish there had been more room for mistakes to be made and for me to be impulsive or immature and childlike sometimes instead of the good kid.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah.
And it's funny you say that because I was thinking about it today. I was trying to. I'm still currently trying to make an impulsive move, but I'm
Mm-hmm.
so like structured. I'm so like the what ifs and the da da da. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
be like it's okay. You're always serious. Just be impulsive one day. Like it's
Yeah.
totally fine. Like you're going to be safe. And I think it's due to people like us to be impulsive from time to time. Outside of
Mm-hmm.
just going to the store and being like, you know what, I see this shirt, I'm gonna buy this shirt. Like,
Yeah. No, those impulses. No, we got that locked.
right,
That treat yourself impulse. No, that's good over here.
yeah,
But like you said, other impulses.
yeah. The other ones, the heavier
Yeah.
ones, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Because
well, good.
sometimes you got to make those moves, and impulsiveness doesn't always have to be a bad thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I feel like that's definitely like a bigger conversation that I want to save.
yeah. Made that episode. I already got a feeling of
Mhm.
how it's gonna flow. So definitely made that episode.
Yeah, I would love to talk about that. Cause I really fucking like that movie. Like aside from like, the lessons and shit, like it was just a cute ass movie. And I don't feel shame being 30 still watching Disney Pixar cause it should be good, god damn it. And I got somebody's Disney Plus login, so I'ma use it
Right.
hell. Anyways, wait, whose question was that? That was yours,
That was
wasn't
mine. It's your
it?
turn
Okay.
now. So I'm finna
Okay,
pull
cool.
from the what the fuck. All
Hey.
right. So, do you have a signature move or quirk that people notice or comment on?
Um Like, besides my resting bitch face, because yes, that has not only been commented on, but that has been caught on camera. Shout out to Intricate the Almighty. Definitely gotta get him on here for an episode, actually. But when we were all out after the hip hop festival and we went to the after party, he definitely caught my resting bitch face in 4K. on his Instagram story, like, people are just paying the place, but he paying over to me, and I look so hateful. I look so fucking hateful. And the worst part about it was like, I was having a good time. Like, I was with dope ass people. It was a great vibe. Like, music was hella good. Like, it was a good night. Yeah. But if you had seen my face, you would have thought somebody pissed in my drink. Like, I don't know what's wrong with my face. I don't know. I can't control it, y'all, but I swear to God, like, if you see me in person, like, just say something. Like, y'all can tell I'm friendly. Like, y'all know I'm friendly, but my face is just not gonna tell it. My face just does not tell that story. I don't know. I'm sure I have plenty of other quirks because I'm a quirky ass bitch, but that resting bitch face, like, no, I know that is something uncontrollable and very off-putting, but I promise, like, I'm good. Like 95% of the time, I'm good. I'm straight. I promise. It's just my face. Okay? It's just my face.
I got you.
Yeah.
She's friendly, everybody.
I am. Like, people who know me for real, like, I am, like, very friendly, but it's just my face.
All right, so I'm pulling from my what the fuck card. It says, "Would you ever?"
How many cards you got left? You might have to pull some more because we definitely still have time.
I got 5 left.
Oh, okay, shit. All right.
It says, "Would you ever pick up a hitchhiker?" No. I wouldn't do it. Speaking of my childhood, I done seen plenty of movies where niggas is hitchhiking, and them things don't turn out right.
Nah. Hell nah.
I'm good.
I really think that's the end of that conversation. It's just no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't have nothing else about it. It's just
2022 and people are crazy. No,
I can't do it. Nope. All right, so let's move forward.
Let's move on.
So pull from the How Dare You deck.
Oh, yes. The How Dare You deck.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn, the way you look. Already let me know.
You saw that look?
Yes.
If you could choose a way to die, what would it be? God. How dare you?
Peacefully in my sleep. Shit, what? Girl, like, what else do you want me to say to that? Like,
you'd be shocked. I'm sure somebody got something crazy.
I mean, somebody probably do, in which case I would refer them to authenticallyasb.com/resources.
Right.
But as for me and my house, yes, I would like to go as peacefully as possible. Now, I was going to say I would like to not go at all, but, the way this world is looking, Lord, send a flood.
Yeah.
But, peacefully in my sleep is quietly and softly and safely as I can transition. Yeah. Okay. That need to be like in the what the fuck deck. Like, because that was definitely a big
that was pretty heavy. That was pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'm pulling from my How You Dare deck. It says,
all right.
Oh, another childhood question. What is your worst childhood memory?
Okay, see these questions.
I shuffled it now.
You did. I'm sure you did.
What is your worst childhood memory?
You know what?
Without getting deep.
Like, exactly. Like, for the sake of it not being like traumatic as fuck, I mean, there is a space for that here, but just not on this episode.
Yeah.
So okay, let's do like a funny bad one. Like, you ever got like a real bad whooping or something? Probably not, being a responsible kid. I don't know, man.
Right. Okay. Well, I got one. So, to my people, I am to this day, I'm a grown man, scared of it, but I don't like frogs. So,
I did not know this about you. Okay.
I don't like frogs. Lizards is okay, even snakes, all that stuff.
Oh, hell no.
I can deal with those.
You have to rescue me from a snake, baby. I got actually a couple of snake stories that I'm surprised I'm still here to tell. But okay, wow. You and frogs.
Okay. So yeah, my grandma was like back in the day, she would get like the bunch of greens, like not the ones that's cut up already, stuff like that. So
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ones that
yeah,
they
yeah.
would
I
just,
know the ones that you gotta sit in the sink. You gotta. Damn, I
yeah.
miss doing that
So
with my
she
nanny.
was premium food. They wrapped it up. So when she
Mm-hmm.
opened it up, it was like small and medium frogs. It just jumped all out on the table. And
Damn.
that shit terrified me, like literally terrified me. And I was like, okay, am I gonna eat the greens? I mean, well, I got to get rid of one of them. And I was like, I love greens. I ain't getting rid of greens. So I just every time
Right.
I see a frog, it just puts me in that mode. Like it's just
Damn, them
that
motherfuckers with
terrifying
my
feeling.
greens that one day. That
Yeah,
is actually a very good answer. That is traumatizing as fuck. I
it
don't know
is.
what I would have done if Kermit and them was on my greens. Because I know she gotta like soak the greens, everything after that. You gotta like clean them real good.
Yeah.
But like, because I love greens, but I think I would have had to skip that batch that day because like just knowing
That the
the
frogs
frogs
just
were on
it was
there.
terrible. It was terrible. I
Yeah,
almost gave them
that's
greens
rough.
up, but I was like, nah,
That's
fuck that.
rough. That's rough. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Shit.
So that's mine. Yes.
That's a good answer. It's a
Yeah.
terrible answer.
We
That's a
went
real
so we went and traumatized the audience.
I'm still traumatized, and I'm sure they are too because ugh, that's like made my skin crawl. I don't like it. Ew.
Okay. So we pull it from the interview deck.
Okay.
This is yours. Let's make this a sweet one. I would like to hear what my
Oh
sister has to
yeah.
say on this one. What
Okay.
gives you butterflies in your stomach? And I saw a tweet that you made. Is it today or yesterday?
Shit.
I
What
was
did I
like,
say?
huh?
What did I say? Because I be saying
It
some
was something
things.
about dating. You was like, you want to get back in the dating
Oh
pool.
yeah, that
You
I
know when
am
you say stuff like that. That's when you say stuff like that. I get happy. I'd be like, oh my
I know.
sister.
You know what? And since you said sweet, all right, I'll do it. All right. So, like, for real, I am like, right now, I feel like I'm in like my soft girl era, kind of, because for those of you who listened last season to episode Free Audreyonna, you heard me, tell the story of really, really bad abusive relationship I was in. Not gonna rehash that here. You can just listen to the episode. And I just I don't have to tell that story anymore. And when I say that, I say it because that's something that I recovered from. Like I really did heal from that. And so when I say I'm in my soft girl era, it's like this is the healed version of me from that mess. So yeah, I am ready to date again. I mean I have been. I have, like, y'all know I'm polyamorous, and if you don't, there's an episode for that last season. So yeah, listen to that.
Go run that thing up. Yep, run it up.
Right. But I mean I have partners, but they're distant, like they're all long distance. So I'm looking for folks who are close here in town, or at least here in the state, because they're not even in the state. So yeah, things that give me butterflies though, sweet things. And I know that's very like broad, but I feel like the things that I want, or the things that would like give me butterflies, quote unquote, are the cheesy things that like niggas are just not doing anymore. Like giving flowers, taking you out on thoughtful dates, not necessarily just somewhere that like, oh, we're going to sit down and eat, but maybe even somewhere that, you really love, or something that might be like significant to the two of you, or, making a picnic and stuff like that. I like to say that I'm a simple person, but I also don't like to say that because some men will take that to mean that they can give you the bare minimum, and I don't accept the bare minimum anymore from anyone. So when I say that, those are small things that I want, those are small things that I want because I value them. They're not small things that I want because, I don't think I can get more, or because I don't want more. Because, yes, I would very much love, for you to get me this beautiful bouquet of flowers that's in Publix, that's, probably not even $12.99. But I could ask you for this Gucci bag over here too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, please don't get it confused. Like, I have to just do the bare minimum. Like, no, that's not going to slide over here. But it's just little thoughts and gestures that kind of like show the consideration that you have for a partner, the things that you listen to, the things that you pick up on, their likes, their dislikes. It's also very important. Like, I don't know, why am I saying all of this? You asked me one question. Anyways, I'm gonna keep saying it. It's really important, because somebody needs to hear this right now. It's really important that you learn to love people in their language. Telling a little bit too much of my own business. My partners and I sometimes, I think, tend to love each other a little differently, not necessarily in a bad way, but sometimes I feel like some of my love languages are spoken to and others aren't. And I think it's very good to be fluent in all 5 love languages, so that, you're able to hit your partner with the 1-2 combos, make sure that you're, showing them acts of service and, giving gifts or words of affirmation along with your quality time. Make sure that you're covering all of those bases so that the person that you are showing this love to can feel it. And, because sometimes, like, that'll really fuck things up when you're trying to show your love to somebody and they can't feel it. And so they assume or think that it's not there. And then it's causing resentment, because it's like, well, damn, I thought I was doing X, Y, and Z, but it just may not be in a way that they can really understand and interpret it.
Right.
So I'm saying all that for y'all to, I don't know, take and run with it, apply it to your own relationships. I don't talk about relationships on here a lot because there's already way too much of that in the podcast space. Like, no shade. Actually, fuck it, shade. Honestly, a lot of y'all don't have the bandwidth for it, to be honest. It's just trendy and what's hot. So I don't do that here. And if I do, I try to do it in a way that's like productive for both men and women. So I don't know. I guess I hope y'all like took that little tidbit and do something with it, do something special for your partner. But what gives me butterflies is being considerate of me, doing the small things that I like. Boom. That's it. My DMs are open. The end.
Yeah. What a way to end it.
Just had to let them know. Didn't want to leave that part out.
It goes down in the DM. Okay. Cool. Good stuff. My sister with the butterflies.
I'm just going to say, too, people have had success in the DMs. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Don't come in there cutting up, though, because I'll cut your ass out. All right. Next.
All right. So I'm pulling from my interview deck. What's the main thing on your bucket list?
Ooh, that's fun. Main thing, number one.
One thing on my bucket list?
Top 2 and not number 2. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, how about this? Because like, even as I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, damn, but is that like number 1 though? What's like top 5? Top 5.
I'm trying to think. I think mine are common. Like I did. Like speaking of common, I would love to go to Chicago. I just feel like something is there for me in Chicago. Never been to Chicago before, but that's definitely. Yeah, I want to
Oh,
go
we
to.
talked about that. We talked
Yeah,
about that on the first episode, I think. Yeah.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's really like that's the one I can think of right now. That's on my bucket list. Business wise, shoot. I mean, the obvious. I would love to grow a lot more. Um, like
Mm-hmm.
fully have a staff and like really get on some like regional tip, man, and really be able to like get some more resources. That's to me, that's like my number one bucket list for some reason. I know that's kind of corny, but I'm like, if you know what was funny, I went to Issa Rae's website to see if the tickets got lit up. I was like, the bitches still
Now
sold
you
out.
know. Now you know. Now you know.
Right. That's what I'm talking
Now
about.
you know.
Those my bucket list right there. Like if I
Because
could go
I just
to,
had to make sure, like, okay, so it's still a no. It's still a no
yeah.
still? Oh, okay.
And
All
it'll
right.
make it so bad. All of the events are sold out. I was like, damn, I can't get no
All
one
of
of them.
them. Right,
All of them.
nowhere. You can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
I was so hurt. I'm still
Yeah.
so hurt. I don't want to talk about it, but I guess I will talk about it because, well, I was going to say two things. Okay, so one, because initially when you asked the question, I was thinking like, oh, my bucket list thing is to go to Thailand or somewhere in Africa. I don't want to say, oh, I want to go to Africa because like, I don't like how that sounds. And the reason I say I don't like how that sounds is because like Africa is a continent, it's not a country. Like where in Africa are you going? You know what I'm saying? But the reason I say Africa is because I would like to visit whichever country my ancestry comes from. I don't know where that is. But actually my bucket list the like number one thing on my bucket list is to work with Issa Rae. So like there, boom, that's it. And I think probably everybody knew that. But one of yours, like getting like the resources and stuff like that, that sounds like a goal. Like that's a very goal-oriented type thing.
But you
like,
know
is
what?
there anything like crazy that you want to do? Like, do you want to like jump out of a plane and skydive or bungee jump or something?
Yeah, jumping out of the plane is definitely on the bucket list. Now it ain't number one though, because I still got to get my thought. I got to get my shit up, like my nerves.
Okay, facts.
I gotta get my nerves up, so that shit like number 7 or 8. But I'm sitting here thinking, now these some good questions because I don't be thinking too much about that stuff. Like,
yeah,
I can't really tell you like a bucket list. Like, I want to do this. Yeah,
well, now it's something that you got to think about.
That's something
like,
I gotta
add to your bucket list.
I gotta do. I gotta do. So,
yeah.
What do you have?
For my bucket list?
Yeah. Well, what's the main thing?
Oh, I just want to work with Issa Rae. That's it. I just want to work with Issa Rae. Hey, girl. Hey. Yes.
Tired of you,
it's
Issa
me
Rae.
again. It's me again. I know you're tired of me. I DM'd you yesterday. I sure did. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I be DMing Issa Rae. Like, you know, she might see it one time. I DM'd her about the tickets. I was like, I told her I was hating from outside the club because I can't get in.
I really feel like that day gonna come, man, and it's gonna be beautiful.
It is gonna come. I've manifested it, and it shall be so.
Indeed. All right. So let's see.
I think we have time for like maybe 3 more apiece.
Okay.
Because again, I kind of like, this is one of those like, I'm just throwing the outline out. We're just having a good time.
Nah, that's good. I mean, listen.
Yeah. I love this. I love doing episodes like this because I know that this is a wellness podcast and I know that it's like very information heavy. And I know that sometimes like y'all might not get like a lot of me, but like I always love when I'm able to like show my personality off. Yeah. Like, please don't think that like I'm just the wellness bitch that like sits in like lotus pose or something's always like meditating and up in the sky. Like I'm a real ass human being. Like I do weird and crazy and fun shit. I have fun with my homies on the weekend, just like everybody else. And it's like, I'm saying that, but I don't know. I just want us to get away from thinking that, you know, wellness workers, influencers, whatever you want to call us, like we don't just all look one way. Like I'm your friendly neighborhood homegirl, just went to therapy. Yeah. That's all. Like I just went to therapy. That's it.
And the last couple of episodes that you've had, they've been very informative and very great.
Yeah, I really loved last week's episode.
Oh man,
Shout out to
that
Duke
shit was
for
great.
sure.
That
was a really, really cool episode. When he first told me about, low testosterone, what was going on with him, I was like, do you want to go on the show? Like, do you want to come on the podcast and really like talk this out? Because somebody needs to hear this, because that's not even something that I would have considered to be like a cause of declining mental health. But here we are, and we've all learned something new. But anyways, on to the next question. What deck is this one from?
So this one is, we back on what the fuck.
Hey.
All right. So, if humans came with the warning label, what would yours say?
What would mine? Okay. What would mine?
The DMs are open.
No. Actually, you know what? I think. Okay, I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm not gonna like overthink it or do nothing deep, but I would say like two things, like two very simple things.
Okay.
Feed when hungry, rest when sleepy. I am an infant, meaning I will have a whole tantrum, a whole attitude if I am hungry or tired. It's not a good look. I know it. I know that I'm 30 years old. But once that blood sugar starts dropping or these eyes start drooping, don't ask me. Just leave me alone. Let me rest. Let me eat. And I'll revive myself. I will recuperate once I'm done. Like, I will be back 100%. But when I'm hungry, please let me eat. And when I'm tired, please let me rest. Because if I don't, it's not going to be cute for nobody.
I got you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So my deck, what the fuck? Can you do any tricks with your tongue?
This is your time to tell the ladies, tell my female listeners, because I said my DMs was open. I'm just, you can answer that however you feel. Oh, we got sound effect. Oh, I didn't know that. We got
hey, listen, I had this on deck for us.
You know what y'all do? Y'all play like a chopped and screwed version at the beginning, because like this shit I started on the decline. I ain't have nothing to congratulate, bitch. I'm just over it. I was just over it. Play that shit chopped and screwed or slow down.
Chopped, screwed.
Yeah. It was not good this week.
I mean, tricks with your tongue.
I guess that means y'all gonna have to figure that out for yourself.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. All right now.
I am moving on to the next question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord. This is kind of disgusting.
Oh hell.
Where is the weirdest place that you have gone to the bathroom?
It's always something about the goddamn bathroom. I don't know. I'm not the type of person that's just, shitting everywhere. I don't what have people said to make this even be a question? You know what I'm saying? Like, where y'all pissing at? Like, am I supposed to say like in the woods or something? But even when I went camping that one time, they had the bathroom. So I ain't even pee in the woods. I don't.
Shit. Let me tell you something. I went to
next. I don't have an answer for that.
All I say is I went to Freaknik one time and seen a woman pissing right in between some cars, and it was just like Freaknik. It was everywhere. Everybody was around. But that ain't no place. That ain't no place to do that though.
I'm aware, but I was not there. But I can totally see that happening. That's not even necessarily like a weird answer, because sometimes you gotta go. But I don't know what like they expected for my answer to be, because I'm not, I'm domesticated. So like I don't.
Right. That was kind of weird. I mean, that's why I said it was
Yeah.
disgusting. So,
Yeah.
all right. So for me,
No.
how dare you? Was there ever a time in your life that you thought you were going to die?
Yikes. I actually haven't answered that question.
Oh, I know. Well, for me, nah, I don't. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I know that death can come at any time, but I
Mm.
wasn't in a situation where I was like, oh shit, let me call my mom and tell her, bury me as a G.
Mm.
Nah, I ain't never did that before.
I got into a really bad car accident once. Yeah, I got into a really bad car accident the first week of college, child. The first week of college.
Wow.
I kind of did something kind of dumb on the road, but to make a long story short, car got hit, spun out. I had some other people in the car with me. Like gas was broken. Like it was bad. And it definitely looked way worse than what it was. We all walked away with, scratches or nothing, thank God. But yeah, when that car started spinning, I kind of thought that it was over for me. So yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, we're glad you're here.
Yeah, so am I. Shit, rest in peace to that Chevy Equinox.
Now that was gonna, yeah. All right, cool. So we're at my last card, the interview deck. So for you, do you want like, I guess, a semi funny one, or do you want like a serious one?
I'm looking at the time right now because I definitely am keeping up with the time. You said we both got one more?
Yeah. This will be our last ones, yeah. So I was asking you for your card.
We were like low key breezing by these. So let's do like maybe this one and like one more. That's
okay.
It. Mm-hmm.
All right. So I keep these two cards and I'll pull another one for me. But
okay, bet.
Your card for your cards, what do you feel people complain too much about these days?
Now I just said we was breezing by because questions got fairly easy, but now I'm finna go like on a whole tirade. What do people complain about too much these days? I gotta like think. I feel like I shouldn't even have to think about this, but because when I think about like people complaining, right? Because we all do a whole lot of that, but I guess like, okay, even though like we all complain, that doesn't mean it's not justified. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and a lot of the shit that we complain about is very like, we complain about high gas prices. Like that is very much justifiable.
Right.
So I guess I'm trying to think of like, what are people complaining about that's like, shut the fuck up? Probably the hashtag gay agenda or whatever. I think people need to shut the fuck up and realize that there's nothing new under the sun. And just because LGBTQ plus folks are, finally getting the rights that they deserve, there's people who are trying to take that shit away. People, mostly meaning Ron DeSantis, fuck you, big fuck you. And other powers that be. And I just think that a lot of the dialogue that I hear surrounding the LGBTQ plus community, just point blank period, is really fucking ignorant and stupid. And I just would think or hope that, even if it's something that is quote unquote new to you, This is 2022 and there's a wealth of resources at your reach. And if there's something you don't understand, that is 100% on you and your own ignorance. So yeah, I wish people would shut the fuck up and mind their own business and leave other people alone who are just trying to live and have normal lives like the rest of us.
Right.
Yep. That's that.
Love it. Mm-hmm. All right. So for me, what is something you love that is vintage?
That's a cool question.
I don't know. I guess I'm a big hip hop head, so I'm gonna say
that's where I figured you was gonna go with it.
I'm about to say I mean, 90s hip hop. I mean, specifically like Rap City for sure. Like I miss Rap City, man. Rap City, Yo MTV Raps, just 90s hip hop here. Just and the music for sure, but like just the culture around it, just the way people dress. Like I love seeing people dress like in the 90s, like 90s flow now. I love it. Absolutely love it. Just the vintage shirts and stuff like that. So I just love that era. That was a very prominent time for me when I was growing up. Like, yeah, so definitely vintage hip hop for sure. Hip hop music and hip hop shows like Rap City.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. I figured that's what you were gonna say.
You don't know me.
I mean,
yeah, you do. You do.
Or I thought like even to that point you were gonna say like records or something.
Which I do love. Like, I am a big record collector for sure. Yeah. 90s for sure for me.
Yep. For me, it's vintage clothes.
So this is a good one. This is our last one.
Okay.
I think this was good. What do you consider yourself an expert at?
I am an expert at nothing but being myself.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Authentically.
And that's genuinely how I feel. I am an expert at nothing but being myself. It's the thing that I know I do best. It's the thing that I work hardest on. It's the thing I'm most dedicated to. Everything else, like I always say, I'm a Jill of all trades, master of none. I do a lot of things well, but what I do best, what I'm an expert in, is being myself.
I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. So my last one is, if you were a boss of many, would you want them to fear you or love you?
Why? Why that question had to be yours? Because the conversations we done had, friend, this could be.
Yeah. Shout out to James Evans. No, on the real, I will want people to love me. I mean, at the end of the day, I want people to love me, but I know for right now, it's difficult to do the whole, the love and Pete thing. Like I've had to like really like not fear, but I mean, I just have to put fear in people. I have to let people know, like, look, this is what.
No, that's real. Yeah. Like it is. That's real.
Yeah, but that's been difficult for me. Well, no, it's been getting easier for me to do. But at the end of the day, I definitely want people to love and appreciate me as, as a boss or whatever you want to call it. So
yeah,
definitely love. But I would get in your ass though. Like don't get that shit twisted, my people. You fucking around, I'm gonna let you know.
You know what? It reminds me, I had to like look up the exact quote because everything always comes back to like The Office for me. But it's like a Michael Scott quote. And they ask him, would you rather be loved or feared? And he's like, easy, both. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me. See?
Oh.
I love it. Yeah, like that's like that reminded me of that quote. I want people
I
to be
love
aware
it.
how much
That's
they
that's
love
a dope quote,
me.
especially
Yes,
from a
I
dope
want
show.
both. But for real though, like it's that for me for sure. I mean, I don't want anybody like I don't want anybody to fear me in a negative way. Like like when the saints say, you got to have a healthy fear of God. They don't really mean fear like, God. It's just like you gotta have like a reverence for the awesome power and might that is God. And I just, I want people to have a reverence and respect for me and my craft and what it is that I do. But I don't want like them to fear me for real. Like, and then too, like, well, no, I was going to say, who's going to be scared of me? But like, you see me be something to be scared of. So yeah. But not many people get to see that. So a lot of people is probably just like, I ain't finna be scared of her. She little. Until I scare you.
Right. Until that other person. Yeah. Like sometimes you gotta let people know what the business is, man. Let them know what's going on.
Yeah. So, sometimes it's gotta be that. But I want y'all to fear how much y'all love me though. Yes. Right.
The office is playing in my head right now. The theme song.
Oh man, I love that show. I really fucking do.
Yeah.
I was going to round this out with, wellness tip of the week and hip hop healing, but I'm gonna kind of just, keep going in this vein of, just kind of talking it out for the next few minutes and see where it leads us. But speaking of shows, one thing that I definitely did want to bring up, I want to like there are so many like shows and content ideas that I be want to get out, but like I'm also not trying to like overload myself with content, and I ain't trying to overload y'all either, but I so want to have an episode to talk about all the good new TV that's on. Cause like you watched Abbott Elementary last night, right? Please tell me you did. Yeah. Amen. Like, first of all, and I say it because like we just started talking about The Office a little bit, and like of course the show reminds everybody of The Office because it's that mockumentary style, but I just like maybe if I ain't really got congratulations are in order this week, I just think I want to give mine to Quinta Brunson because there is something about watching somebody's trajectory and seeing her go from he got money to like being memes and now you have your own show on ABC. Like that's the type of shit that I really, really, really fucking love.
I love it. I love it, man.
Yeah, that's just been really, really good to watch. And last night, well, I'm saying last night's episode, but y'all are gonna hear this on Monday. But Tuesday, this episode like had some range to it too. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but there was definitely some comedy in there, but there's some drama, honey. So y'all definitely gonna want to check that out. Anything else you've been like watching or getting into lately, Pete?
Snowfall.
Can I tell y'all a secret? I don't watch Snowfall. But listen. It's not because I don't like Snowfall. It's because I'm too far behind. I know it's a good show because one time I was over to this dude's place and we was Netflix and chilling, and that happened to be what was on the Netflix, and it was real good, and we almost didn't get to the chilling part. But it's a lot of seasons. Like that's a lot to have to look through and binge. So
let me tell you my secret. My secret, I mean, I didn't start until I think this is season 5 that's on now. So I just started watching. I was like, let me just start watching season 5, and then I've been going back watching an episode here and there. I
did that with Game of Thrones, and I don't really want to do that again.
Well, this is my first time doing it.
I watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah, this is my first time doing it, so it's not overwhelming yet, but yeah. Okay. And I'm looking forward to watching Atlanta, what's coming
Yes,
on?
that is coming on tomorrow.
Yup.
Actually tomorrow I will be at Heel and Hang, y'all. Please don't forget. But yeah, I'm going to have to record that or watch it on Hulu. Because I am very excited. Unfortunately, this is the final season, but I mean, I get it. Like, that's a busy ass bunch. Like, all of those actors, like, really, really, really took off. So,
Yeah.
I get it.
I
But
love to see it. I
shit,
love to see it.
I was supposed to have rewatched that too, because it's been so long. Shit, I kind of forgot what happened over the last 2 seasons. But I'm super excited for that to come back.
Yeah. So those, I mean, that's what I've been watching lately. I mean, I try to relax some, but I mean, I'm always on YouTube watching Breakfast Club or interviews and stuff like that. But I had to step away from the TV. I mean, from the computer, and I've been watching Abbott Elementary. That's been real good and real funny to me. Like that's like my relief. And then when that goes off, I watch. I didn't watch it last night, but Blackish, they final season,
Yeah,
which that's
yeah.
been solid. Yeah.
I kind of hate to say it, but I fell off Blackish for like a minute. But because it comes on after Abbott Elementary, like sometimes I just watch
Yeah, you
just to
just sit
like,
there. You just
see
sit
what's
there and
going
watch it.
on. Yeah. I mean, kudos to them, for their final. A lot of shit is like in its final season. So kudos to them for going this long. All the spinoffs and everything, like Grownish is still going, which I watch, but it's getting redundant. It's getting a little redundant. Need to shake some things up in that writer's room. That's all I'm saying. And if you watch it, you know what I mean. So yeah, I've been doing that. Been getting into the Netflix shows of the moment or whatever. I got a few to watch. I tried to watch Young, Rich, and African, I think it was called. I got bored.
I saw a preview of it. It looked like it's funny. Well, it looked like
somebody said to keep watching until episode 4, but I don't have that kind of time. Like, I'm gonna just have to put that on when I'm like doing work or something. I really wanted to watch it too because it looked like it was supposed to give me Bling Empire. I really like Bling Empire. That was the one with like the Asian people who are like really rich on Netflix, and I kind of thought that's what this was gonna be, but that first episode was like mad boring. I turned it off. Yeah, if y'all got any good Netflix recommendations, because at this point I'm trying to figure out if it's worth keeping, because y'all talking about not sharing passwords no more. You can kiss my ass. So if there's anything on there that's really worth watching, y'all can
let us
comment
know.
down below. Let me know. Because I can definitely keep my $19.99 a month or whatever the fuck it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, as far as shit I've been watching, I mean, other than that, we've all just been here living life and a human experience and trying to make it day by day. Ain't that right, Pete?
Yep. Dodging rain and all that stuff. It sounds like it's pouring down right now, but yeah, as long as it's gone by the weekend, we good.
It stopped over this way.
Oh no.
But we are all just making it in the grand scheme of life.
Yeah.
And, just trying to come out the other side of this thing.
Right.
But with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this episode up. I think this was really fucking dope. We are definitely going to start implementing these more often. Because it's just fun. I just want to have... Yeah. Oh, for sure. For sure. I actually love that we did this, just the two of us, but with some guests. Oh, this would really be fire. So yeah, y'all just, wanted to peep in this week. Make sure y'all were okay. I know it is like mad heavy out there. So we just wanted to give y'all some fun shit and have a good time. Pete, anything you want to say before we get out?
Nah, just run up them episodes. Strong Friends Check-In. Please run them up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, just that, man, and just keep rocking with us, man. We got some great content, a lot of good content on the
Mm-hmm.
past episode. I mean, on the past seasons, but this season here, I don't know, man. It's creeping up to be my best one. I thought season 2 was like my favorite, but this one here,
Yeah.
it's been some very great content on here. So I want everybody to just really just support Audreyonna and listen to the episodes because there's some very great stuff on here.
Yeah, I'm really digging this season. I'm really digging like what it's gonna look like, all the things that I want to talk about. And like I said, there is so much more, y'all, but I gotta, save it for the seasons. Shit.
Yeah.
But anyways, I really do appreciate that, Pete. That definitely means a lot to me. As far as myself, y'all, by the time you hear this, I will have had a very successful heel and hang. I'm claiming it now. So when I come back next week, yes, clap it up for that. So when I come back next week, hopefully I won't have to hop on here with no negativity and bullshit, and I can just tell y'all how great the event went. But yeah, by the time you hear this, we will have had heel and hang. I'm very, very excited for tomorrow night, which is Thursday, to be able to hang out with my girls for Heel and Hang Finding Your Tribe. You can, of course, listen to this show anywhere you can listen to anything, honestly. I could not think of an artist quick enough. I should have just said Beyonce. Beyonce is the answer to everything. You can listen to me wherever you can listen to Beyonce. Actually, that's probably not true because, wait, Beyonce is on Spotify, right? She's on Spotify now.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
She should be, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So there was a time when she wasn't, I think. But yeah, you can listen to me on all major streaming platforms. Make sure you look up Strong Friend Check-In. Make sure that you subscribe, download, leave comments. I'd love stuff to read. Share with your friends, your homegirls, your mama, your daddy, your cousin, and them. Also follow the show on Twitter at Strong Friend Pod. You can also follow me on Instagram at authentically_ASB. And Audreyonna Sequale Coaching. And don't forget that I have an entire hub for y'all. Everything is there on my blog, which, pause real quick, because I do want to get this out. So listen, y'all, I know that I said that I was going to get back to the blog, and y'all see that was a lie, right? But the reason why is because I'm feeling right now that the things that I want to say, I only want like selective eyes on, right? And so I know that if you like have a blog, people actually gotta like click that link and go and read it. So to some degree, that's already like sort of exclusive, like it ain't like I just posted it on like Facebook, Instagram, everybody can read it. Like you gotta actually want to go and see what I've said. But even at that point, like, I don't know, I just feel like I want to be really selective with who's reading what I'm writing now. I don't know where that comes from, but I just sort of have a need for privacy. So, I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to maybe go about that with the blog. So yeah, kind of figuring out that part, but the rest of the website, definitely go check it out. Enjoy yourselves. If you need resources for mental health or therapy, if you are interested in my life coaching services, if you want to read the blog, you can definitely do that at authenticallyasb.com. But other than that, you guys, that is it for me. Is that it for you, B?
Yup, that's good for me.
All right, great. It looks like we're good in the hood. So, yeah, I hope that you guys have an amazing week. I hope that you get everything you manifested. I hope that you get everything you prayed for. I hope that don't nobody throw a rock in your windshield. And if they do, I hope that every time they walk, you feel like they step on Legos. And that's that. No, I'm playing. Thank you guys so much for listening. I always appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
One time for your mind. One time.
time for your mind.